What is up then, guys? Hope you're all doing well and hope you're all staying safe. So this is going to be a video of me doing something that I've wanted to do for absolutely ages. If you go back in my feed of videos, there was a video where I went and picked up a scrap cam cover and a scrap exhaust manifold, which is what we have here today. And I wanted to cut it open, generally because I've never seen inside one, but I wanted to open it up, see what's actually inside it, and then see if I could make my own DIY decat. So I think today is the day that I'm actually going to do it. So here we have the decat manifold. I think this is what you get on your, well, I know it's what you get on your 2004 to 2008 models. STs, I'm not too sure. But this is what it looks like. So you've got your actual exhaust manifold, and it's got the catalytic converter built into right there. But yeah, my plan is I want to cut like, as I would say, as a pretty of a gap as I can as possible. So I'll try and follow some form of seam and then run it around or towards the edge. Cut it open, take everything out that's inside, weld it all up, and see if it works. Okay, then just before we get started, a bit of a disclaimer. Obviously I don't want to get into trouble for this. For you who don't know, it is illegal to run without a catalytic converter on UK roads. You can use decats for track use as long as you're abiding to noise regulations and stuff like that. But if you was to take the cat out of this and then run it on a British road, you get pulled by the police and he knows what he's talking about. You're probably going to get into a bit of trouble, so I just want to throw that out there. But yeah, let's get into this. Right then, so the tools that I'm going to be using for this are just a simple angle grinder. I've got quite a few cutting discs. I've got a flat disc just so I can tidy everything up before I weld it. Also recommend having a welder. I would say use JB Weld, but I know that the people in the comments would absolutely hate me, so don't use JB Weld, make sure somebody welds it. And then a bit of PPE, got ear protectors, face shield, I'm going to wear goggles as well, and always safety footwear. Yeah, but let's go.
Oh, that's sick, man. Cool. Disgusting. First time I've ever used a mount, and I've absolutely dribbled everywhere. The things I do for videos, guys. Alright then, guys, so as you can see, we've taken quite a large piece off. Do I know what's inside of a catalytic converter? I have no idea. I know there's quite a lot of good videos on YouTube that will tell you if you want to learn, but all I know is that scrap men go crazy for it and it's quite expensive. So there we go. So the next step is I'm going to go in with a hammer, chisel as much of this as I can out, which will be all of it because I don't really want to have any of these particles blowing out of an exhaust. But yeah, let's get chiseling. I'm going to put a blanket down first because this is like a really good metal table for when you're welding, but when you want to do anything like vigorous or banging, the vibrations are really bad. So let's put this down and let's go to town on it. And there we go then, guys. So that was weirdly a lot easier than what I was expecting. I was expecting that to be absolutely solid, but it came out quite easy with a hammer and when in a proper chisel. It was just a flatted screwdriver. Yeah, look at it. Nice and clean-ish. I will clean it out properly, make sure there's no stuff in there. But mad. My first looking sort of a Catalytic converter. Sick. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean everything up. I'm going to put this in a plastic bag, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Don't know. I'm going to need to research how to get rid of it, because I'm not a fan of just chucking shit like this in the bin. If you guys want it, hit me up. But yeah, let me just do this and then we'll carry on. Alrighty then, so everything's been cleaned out. It's looking much better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get ready to start welding it. So I'm just going to get the flat disc, run it across the edge, get like a nice little bevel across the edge. Going to do the same on that and clean it out, and then we'll weld it back together. Let's go. Okay, coming up towards the end now. I'm going to clean up a bit of acetone. For those who know me, I love acetone. Just wipe it all off nice and good. And we're ready to roll. And there we go then, guys. So I welded it up, I did a couple of passes on it, ground it all down so it looks OEM plus. Obviously you don't want there to be the weld there, because if anyone looks at it then they're going to know that it's been cut open, which is the whole point of using the stock decap, by the stock manifold. But yeah, there we go, it's looking all nice and clean. I do have a Dremel which I'm going to start using to get into like the small gaps there, which I can't really get in there because my flap discs are a bit knackered. Yeah, I will tidy it all up in my own time. Right then, guys, so here we go. This is what it looks like now, nice and clean. I use the grinding disc to get off the majority of the rest of the weld, and then went with the flap disc to try and neat it all up. I'm gonna there's a few pits. I've just flow tested it outside with not flow tested it, leak tested it with my smoke machine outside. There's no leaks, but I would like to make it look even prettier before. Well, I'll tell you in a second. But anyway, this manifold isn't for me. This is for one of you guys. I've already got my own decap manifold, which I will get around to putting on soon. So this isn't for me. This is a manifold which I first did because I was bored and it's something to do, and it's one of those things that's been going through my mind for a long time, so I thought I'd just give it a go. But I'm going to be putting this on eBay. I'm going to be setting the start price at 99 pence. Anybody can win it. My goal is I want to raise as much money as possible for the NHS. So first of all, I'm just going to sell it as it is, like it is now, and then say if the bidding gets over £20, I'll include the sensors, and then if it gets over more than that, I'll pour this in the description as well. If it gets more than that, then I will pour the intake, not the intake, both sides of the manifold, just so that it is a bit of an extra, what's the word, it just gives you a bit more incentive to bid on it. So yeah, I'll pour all these out so it's nice and wide as possible, do that side, make it look fresh. But yeah, I'm not going to put any coating on this. Obviously if you're going to want it to look stock, then you might want to let it rust over, so I've left it bare, hopefully if it does rust. But if you do want to get any heat management stuff or stuff to protect your exhaust, funkmotorsport.com, use MK Attack and you'll get yourself 10% off. But yeah, I'll leave all the information in the description if you want to bid on it, or you just want to share it, just hopefully raise some money for it. I'd be happy if you got like 25 quid, but obviously as much as you can do, I really appreciate it. So yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.